everyone, welcome to the one and only Friday Night Audit, the only show in hospitality bold enough to celebrate the hospitality at Camp Crystal Lake. How's everybody doing? I'm Glenn Hausman. That's Craig Sullivan. I'm glad that Daddy Day Dave can now understand that joke too. How are you there, Craig?
I'm good. How about yourself, brother?
Good. I'm feeling good because today's guest is a savior. Remind me that it's Friday the 13th and also Jason Voorhees' birthday. So props go out to you, guest, who we haven't introduced yet. So that's pretty awesome. So we got that, Craig.
Yeah. Well, that literally says the guest name on the title of the show.
I know, but people don't read as much these days. I figured maybe there's still an element of mystery to be had. I don't know.
Come on, it's your age. There's no mysteries left, Glenn.
That's true. All right, Craig, before we get into it, how are you?
Whoa. Before we even get into anything, talking about crazy things happening, people reading, not reading. Arnie has made it here in the first 2 minutes of the show.
Oh, my God.
He doesn't even have to ask what happened because he will know in real time what's going on.
Yeah,
our activist is here on time. I cannot believe it.
So in about 40 minutes, we're going to ask you for a recap. So I'd like to get that going on. So
we'll all in for a recap.
Right. So Craig, who's our amazing guest on today's show?
Well, he just doesn't learn for one thing. He keeps coming back. He did surrender the race to see who's going to be on the show the most. But I can't call him this.
Yeah.
Okay. I call him CJ.
Yeah.
But it seems like half the world knows him as Christopher Arlotta.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, yeah. I got my Camp Crystal Lake shirt as well, Glenn.
Nice.
Thanks for having me back on the show, guys.
Anytime, Christopher.
Yeah, whatever. Chris, CJ,
actually,
Christopher.
So I was going to grab my T-shirt here last second to celebrate this auspicious holiday.
I'm amazed you were able to pull that off. I mean, you just had a Camp Crystal Lake shirt just in the room and pulled it out of the dresser, and that was it.
I don't know what self-respecting guy of a certain age doesn't have one of these kind of hanging around.
What is that? What is that age cutoff? Because I might not be very self-respecting because I don't have a shirt like that. So where is that age limit?
I think you had to have at least seen Friday the 13th Part 4 in movie theaters. I think after that.
Well,
what if I told you guys I've never seen Friday the 13th? Period.
Well, that's a sad life you're living then, Producer Dave.
Yeah, you won't learn the valuable lesson that if you try to engage in sexual activities, you're going to get speared. So, don't worry.
Yeah, slash with a machete.
I think that's why I'm celebrating Father's Day on Sunday.
And most importantly, if you hear a noise, don't go off alone to go check out what it is.
Most importantly is right. Yeah. Producer Dave, I think we're around the same age. You don't know?
Yeah, I'm 37.
36. All right. So I mean, you're younger than you.
So we're the same age.
Yeah. And you don't know anything about Friday the 13th?
I know of it. I'm not a big horror film guy.
Okay.
So it's not really my forte to watch Voorhees.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I haven't watched
the Halloween movies.
Did you? All right, let's see if Dave gets this one. Dave, did you grow up in a plastic bubble like John Travolta?
Yes, he did.
I do know the Bubble Boy movie though from the 90s.
No, there was before the Bubble Boy movie. There was an after-school special where John Travolta, this is like pre-Welcome Back Kotter, played a boy in a bubble who was trapped in one of those bubbles because of the whatever autoimmune disease he had, and then he escaped at the end.
So is Bubble Boy based on that? Because it sounds like it's just.
I do believe it is.
I know Seinfeld's Bubble Boy. That episode.
Oh yeah, but there was also a movie. Was it Jake Gyllenhaal? Like early?
Oh, it might have been. Now that you say that.
Look at it, Dave. I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna.
You're right. You're spot on, Jake.
As the last I will be touching anything.
You are spot on though. Jake Gyllenhaal was Bubble Boy. I didn't put those two together until right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I have something to watch for the weekend.
Is it worth watching though?
No.
How stoned are you?
Yeah.
So, Producer Dave, you got that movie to watch, and then you have what, like 10, 12 movies of Friday the 13th?
I've seen Bubble
Oh,
Boy.
you've seen Bubble Boy. Okay. All right. So you got
I'm more
the Jason
like a
Voorhees
comedy
movies
action
now.
kind of guy. So Bubble Boy, when I was a kid with Up My Lane, Grandma's Boy, all about it.
Okay.
Movies like that, all the diehards.
Yeah.
Give me all those. But the scary movies, I'm kind of out on.
I got a question for you guys.
Hans Gruber meeting Bubble Boy.
I'm sure
the eternal fight right now in my house is it Hans or is it Snape? And me and Annie have very, very deep battles on which he actually is.
Well, I think you should call your Jersey brethren, whose best film Dogma has been re-released, Kevin Smith, and he'll settle that because he's worked with both of them.
You know what? I'm sure Kevin Smith will be taking my call directly. I have him on speed dial.
His phone number is 512-555-1212.
Somebody call the number and see what comes up. That's the number that Craig had first.
555-1212 is the official fake movie number.
Yeah.
Does movie phone still exist?
Maybe.
Right? Was that what it was called? Right? Movie phone? Yeah.
Producer Dave, pull it up.
Yeah. Like that Seinfeld bit. Why don't you just
you almost got me to do a spit take with that.
Wait, try this number, 867-5309.
That's BD. That's before Dave. He'll have
He has no clue.
Yeah.
All right, so
I have bad news.
well,
Movie phone is dead.
When? R.I.P.
Fandango does have a phone line though that you can use that is in the spirit of movie phone.
that's
All right,
really
so Dave, call 867-5309.
Dave, to say anywhere if Jason Voorhees was responsible for the death of movie phone.
It might be.
Yeah,
it might be.
I got a question for you, you 230 somethings. I've been in the YouTube rabbit hole lately of the movie Heavyweights being the same character for Ben Stiller as Dodgeball. So I'd never seen Heavyweights. I was too old for that. Wasn't in my universe.
No, I don't see that.
But the conspiracy is it's like the character that Ben Stiller played in Heavyweights is really the same character as in
Doesn't
Dodgeball.
track though, because the character Ben Stiller played in Dodgeball was overweight prior to opening up Global Gym, and then went overweight again after the whole Dodgeball incident. But the Heavyweights, he was always in good shape. He was just insane.
I don't know. I haven't seen Heavyweights, but where do you guys come down on that movie? Was it important to you?
I haven't seen Heavyweights either. I've seen Dodgeball a while.
After all the crap you guys have given me, to say that a 36-year-old man has not seen Heavyweights,
No,
that was literally in our time. Are you crazy?
It was in our time. What year did that come out?
In the 90s.
Oh, all right. Well,
That's like an Ian Thompson thing. He was still a kid. He was probably in all that and stuff like that.
I'm terrible with remembering movies, so I might have seen it.
The goalie from Mighty Ducks, whatever his name is, was in it. Ben Stiller's in it. Oh, that's a great movie.
Yeah, I don't
that's
remember
a wonderful movie. CJ, you
yeah. Also, Ben Stiller's parents are in it too.
Oh,
yes, they are.
Yeah.
You need to see that. It should be on Disney Plus. I'm pretty sure.
I don't have Disney Plus. You just threw it out there like everybody has Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, well they have kids, so yeah.
I don't have that many kids, so I don't. We don't. Yeah,
okay.
no, we don't.
Okay.
I don't have it, which is a good thing. I've never had Disney Plus, and in case I get injured in a ride at Disney World, I still have a right to sue.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Don't worry, Bruce gives enough money to Disney for everybody combined. It's okay.
That's good.
Speaking of Disney, I was online today because I want to take my grandson.
Yeah.
And to have a 2-park pass for Friday and Saturday and the Lightning Express part.
Yeah, baby.
$1,000. And my grandson doesn't turn 9 till the end of the month. And it's like,
$1,000.
Yeah,
it was $990
for two.
That must be Disneyland, because I keep getting these ads for Disney World, all these discounted prices, $89 for 3-day passes. So Epic Universe is definitely, I think.
Yeah, Disney World, I think, is going to be having a lot of problems this summer. Lack of Canadians, or lack of UK people, and lack of people because they're all at Epic Universe this summer.
Well, aren't they closing a lot of rides too? Like Tom Sawyer's Island's coming out of there, and
they're redoing a lot of them. They're remapping a lot of those. Coincidentally, after Epic Universe was announced, like 4 months later, all of a sudden Disney had all these new plans to
Well,
redevelop
yeah.
the entire park.
And how many of them will come to fruition? Oh, wait a minute. There goes my stock dividends from Disney.
I've been to Disney World, but not Disneyland. I think I actually stayed around there, but I've never been to the park.
You got to go to the original.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
YouTube is out.
Glenn
What's the trouble with YouTube, Glenn?
I don't know. It looks like it is on our end.
Yeah,
Well,
check.
I'm going to let you take care of that.
Craig's YouTube link. I don't know if Craig's YouTube link is up there. Oh, nope. Craig's YouTube link is up there. Oh, no. Well, thanks for letting us know.
So I will say this, CJ. Disney World and Disneyland are like two different experiences, like completely two different experiences. Like Disneyland is, to me, from someone who's been to both, is more like a regular style theme park versus Disney World, which is like this truly like immersive experience.
Magical experience.
It is magical.
Although Epcot is
Magical how
not,
they make all the money disappear from your wallet. It's freaking amazing.
yeah, how fast they make your money disappear is extremely magical. Let me tell you. But I don't know, Epcot. I wasn't really into Epcot that much.
You didn't like drinking around the world? I haven't been there in 15 years, but
Yeah,
when
well,
I was 21, went around the world. And I haven't,
I was at the right age, so I'll always have a sweet spot because it opened in October of 1982, a month before I turned 12 years old. So I went to see it the month it opened. So that park at that time, it was just the coolest freaking thing ever.
What were ticket prices then? That's interesting.
Oh, I'm sure it was like $27.
Yeah,
or
I'm going
something.
to say 25. So
Producer Dave, bring it up.
Yeah.
Epcot price.
Yeah,
Making it work today, CJ.
I'm just a guest. I just got invited on. I don't know how to
In
control anything.
1989, an Epcot ticket cost $29.
Wow.
Adjusted for inflation, in 2024, that ticket should have cost $74.
Yeah, right. Instead it costs you $159, $189, plus you got to buy all the other stuff. All right, he's there on the YouTubes.
He made it.
That's
Mr.
awesome.
Cards made it in. Mr. Cards. So, Craig, you've been to Disney World, correct? I'm assuming.
yes.
What is your opinion of the differences in both parks?
Disney World is far larger and spread out.
Definitely get your steps in.
Yeah, you definitely get your steps in. You
Also get everyone else's steps in. It's so many steps.
When I was there, they were still running like the Nemo Nautilus in the submarine ride. So there were some differences from LA that I enjoyed. The Magic Kingdom itself was great, a lot of fun. I mean, the castle is different from the one in California. Yeah, it is. Doesn't have the history that Anaheim has, obviously, and Walt's secret apartment that he had there. But just it is one of the few happiest places on earth. It was a lot of fun.
Can you go into the castle and get your hair done? You
could. I mean, Glenn will. If you're going to trust Glenn with a pair of shears, I wish you.
So you got this. That's how you got to pay for it. Yeah. They're totally very different. Yeah. So I learned an interesting factoid. Speaking of looking at pictures there, when Disneyland first opened, one out of every photograph taken west of the Mississippi River was of Disneyland. And then when Disney World opened, one out of every 5 photographs east of the Mississippi was taken at Disney World.
Who the hell tracked that back in the day? Like, how do you even track that?
They found out through photomat booths and statistics and stuff gathered at those things back when that was an actual thing.
Okay, but
you have to explain what a photomat booth is to David, Glenn. He has got no idea what a photomat booth is.
Oh, CJ, I'm glad you're seated. Ooh.
Thanks.
To you, CJ.
Bruce, this doesn't count as an appearance, by the way. You're way far ahead of me, but this doesn't count.
Bruce up there doesn't count as an appearance.
Is Bruce in Disney right now? That's why he can't join us?
No, he's somewhere nice. He sent a nice picture of something rural and pleasant.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that was up in New Hampshire.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. He's probably somewhere enjoying himself.
Probably didn't cost as much as Disney World either.
Oh, but Bruce is at Disney like every 4th day. Like, he's literally keeping my stock afloat.
I did. Wait.
can't.
Bring up this next comment.
Glenn just answered the question that nobody can even know what the question was.
Hey, Dave, could you bring up this next comment there?
I got you. Craig, did you ever go to River Country in Florida, Disney World? It's before my time.
I did.
No.
I did multiple times.
No.
What is it?
It was the first water park that they had there, and it was connected to Bay Lake and that whole area. So they had some slides and all of that, but
This is prior to people getting eaten by alligators.
it was prior to laws. So it was like cold, and you could get flesh-eating viruses and all of that
So
stuff.
which would you
The good old
on a
days.
scale of extremely safe to Action Park?
Definitely safer than Action Park. Not even close. I knew where you were going with that immediately. Action Park is in a special category. This was just like typical societal neglect. Nothing like really, going extreme.
Nothing Action Park.
That water park that Disney had down there at the time, it was very comparable, like for you, Glenn, and jumping into the Hudson River back in the day. So
you could not do that.
A lot of differences, viruses, flesh-eating diseases.
Listen, I've swam in the Hudson River before when I was a kid. There was no problem. Okay,
That's-
I made it up by Cold Spring where it's nice and clean, but I still did it.
Yeah, but your family told us that's not true. There was certainly brain damage.
Well, there you
Also, I guess that explains a lot there.
Yeah.
go.
man.
What about the Long
I
Island
made the
Sound?
face, but
Is the Long Island Sound clean? Can you go in the Sound? and
Used
swim?
to be. That's where I learned to water ski.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think so.
I
think
love
so.
Long Island Sound was great. I used to have my relatives used to live in Cold Spring Harbor, and I'd be out there in New York for summers, and I learned how to water ski in Long Island Sound.
Yeah, it should be.
Yes. The gauntlet is being
right.
thrown. This is courtesy of me. The gauntlet is being thrown down. We have another guest. Breaking news. It's Mr. Bruce Ford.
That's-
You're in
Say it to
the
his face,
basement.
Bruce. Say it to his face.
Is this your basement, Bruce?
You only have 3 of the
I'm-
5 TVs?
I only have 3 on at the moment. That's correct.
not
I'm
good.
man caving it though.
Yeah.
Wow.
I am man caving it. I couldn't
did a lot
see
of work.
CJ there trying to cut my record. Okay.
You're
I
already
just-
ahead of me. You're far ahead of me this year. I can't catch up.
Look, Glenn doesn't even talk to me anymore. Dave barely likes me. And Craig said he was going to celebrate his birthday in my town this year, but I have no flight plans or anything like that.
I
So
ain't no flight plan
I
for
don't
anything.
know.
Wait a minute. I can distinctly remember hanging out with somebody all of Monday night just 2 weeks ago. Do you recall that, Glenn? Because I think I was there.
Were you
Yeah.
there? Or was
Yeah, I was there. Jeez, I can't believe that was just 2 weeks ago. That feels like a lifetime ago.
Apparently, because Bruce forgot it
It
even happened.
was a lifetime ago. Okay. Look, we're Trumpy Dumpy is having a parade tomorrow. What are we gonna do about that?
Don't get Craig going on this. I appreciate
I don't think you want to keep talking. You don't want to regret anything.
Yeah.
Later.
Bruce, here's the more important question. How much have you contributed to the Disney revenue this year in 2025?
Oh, 40.
I actually haven't stepped.
Don't say you haven't stepped.
No, I think that's right.
No.
You have earlier this year.
Once.
Oh,
Once.
When you were going right after we were together in Click.
Yeah. I went once.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was
Just
it.
once?
I'm
And that's
going
when our
in
stocks are
August again.
shrinking.
Coming
I-
soon to a theater near you.
I remember us
Yeah.
being forced to drink at 10:30 in the morning because that's the only time you can get into Oga's Cantina.
hey, Glenn,
Hey, Glenn,
Bruce.
don't you
You
know
know-
about priorities?
No, he has no idea about priorities unless it's priority seating on Delta. That's the only priority.
That's the only priority. I
And
care
he
about.
can't even get that.
I know.
No,
I
'Cause he-
know you guys have been very worried, but I did get upgraded for my flight on Sunday morning. I'm loving this,
Well,
this year.
good for you.
Congratulations,
Glenn.
Glenn.
Oh,
There we
dude,
go.
it's
Did
the
you
only
select
year-
your meal?
Next
Did you select your meal?
I haven't gotten invited to yet, so I'm a little concerned. But I would
You
have the
don't
breakfast
need to be
burrito.
invited. Just
You get
click
a
on
meal
your
to Indianapolis?
first class.
Wow.
Just click on your first class boarding pass, and you can
Okay.
select your meal anytime you're ready, Glenn.
I haven't been upgraded yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
By the
I've
way,
been
shout out to
rolling.
Dave for knowing that Bruce's picture, that peaceful picture we talked about that he sent earlier, was in New Hampshire.
I've been flying a lot more than normal, and then last year when they changed the system of the way they do things, I bought myself diamond status basically.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
I'm
what you're
I've
what
got
you're
diamond as
looking at,
well, but
Cheating.
what you're looking at in that picture, Dave, you're actually looking at New Hampshire. I'm standing in Maine, so I'm on the
house is
other
in Maine?
side of the river.
Oh,
No,
you were
where
traveling.
I was when I sent that picture, I was in Maine.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Because I can drive 2 miles and go to Maine. So I'm nice and close.
Up the coast.
Yes,
Glenn,
this
did
is
we drive
BF's
2
man
miles
cave.
Did something else?
What now?
Glenn, didn't we drive 2 miles and go to another state to get something when we were there?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sure you did, Craig.
I remember visiting Maine.
Craig, I know about your expectations. Okay. Craig, you kind of have a milestone birthday this year. Does
Who is?
anybody want to talk about that?
Who's having a milestone?
40 years old, Craig. Congrats.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd love
Craig
to be.
kind of has a milestone birthday this year.
It's next year. Next year.
Oh, what? Oh, you're trying to make it next year?
70 is a milestone. 69 is not a milestone.
Oh well,
Craig, when is
for many
69
people,
not a
is definitely
milestone?
That's a whole different story. That's a whole.
Listen, gentlemen, you have
No,
children
it's
on this
exactly
episode.
your
Somebody-
story. Come on, man.
Christ.
This is Friday Night Audit. We're trying to make it work right now.
There are
That-
me and CJ are here. There are children here,
Children
guys.
here. Bruce,
Yeah.
I got a question for you. You got the 3 TVs back there. So what do you watch? Sports?
There's
Or
I
five,
got 5
actually. There's
TVs
5.
back there.
is it for sports or Disney Plus? What do you got going on back there?
Oh, it can be for anything.
CJ's on
Sports is obviously part of it. Sports
Well,
is obviously part of it, but it's a
Okay.
media center.
A media center.
My kids can watch it. Three of them have headphones. The kids can watch it. I don't have to listen to it. And I mean, it's all good, man.
I love it. That
It
is
is
clever.
way
So good.
over the
That is
top,
so good.
and you would love to sit here.
I'm waiting for the invite.
Yeah, so I guess we're all just going to round up. And grab the
Anytime
LA.
you're ready, kids.
All right.
Let's
All
go.
right.
All right, so party at Bruce's house.
Now,
Listen, we got a trivia question from the
Anytime you're ready.
Guys, we talking about Friday the 13th.
Okay.
Mr. Cards has a question. He's asking me for some reason, like I know, but I've never
Well,
seen it.
you run the show, Producer Dave.
Why is Friday the 13th so important? Glenn, why?
it's a day of bad luck. I don't know. The movie's important because it really, I think, ignited the modern slasher genre, which took the work of John Carpenter's Creeping Out stuff with Halloween to the next level, and it really changed Hollywood in that kind of way. Plus, it gave Kevin Bacon his very important role to get him to the rest of his career. We'd have no Footloose if it wasn't for Friday the 13th.
That was a well thought out answer.
How am I going to end this?
Glenn,
Yeah.
let's take a step farther. Who's the all-time scream queen?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
There you go. See?
I actually
And
knew that.
people doubt your knowledge. I don't know why.
I don't know.
It's really about perception, and this face just screams incompetence.
I was confident. I was very confident though of reading Fangoria magazine back in the 80s. I was really into that.
Okay.
Anybody remember that?
No, but I heard this morning, and I have no idea how to pronounce it, so I put it in the private chat. that there's literally people who have a fear of Friday the 13th.
Friday triskaidekaphobia or something like that.
There's no way. There's no
I
You
way.
don't
swear,
need.
I
You
love
don't need to
it.
put it in the private jet.
Do you think people who are so freaked out by the number 13 that stay in
Well,
hotels,
I will tell you straight away.
are
Friday
freaked
the
out staying
13th.
14 floor? What?
Today has been a really funky day. And partly because tomorrow is going to be kind of a funky day in America. And today just is like pre-funk,
Well,
like P-Funk All-Stars or like P-Funk, like we used to call parliaments, P-Funks.
yes, I think seeing the Parliament Funkadelic would be
I mean, it's
more entertaining. So
Yeah,
I would like.
You got Sly Stone funk
right.
that went.
It's like P-Funk,
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
looking at that it's
I'm
going to rain
standing
tomorrow.
at different places in my man cave here.
Is that you got Sinatra back there? Who do you got back there?
No, that's the New
I can't
England
see.
Patriots.
That's it might as well be Sinatra. It's
can't tell.
Tom Heinsohn,
Can't see
Larry Bird,
Oh, now
Dave Cowens, Red Auerbach.
Where's my
It's
Magic
the Celtics, baby.
Where's your what, Craig?
Magic Johnson's picture?
I don't know. Where is it?
I don't know. Got to find it.
I love this.
Well,
This
you're
is
never
so
going to see any
unexpected
Johnsons in my house. Okay.
So, Brucey,
Ah,
we're
What's
gonna,
that,
This
CJ?
tour,
I guess
Bruce's
I'm allowed
man
to get
cave.
out, Bruce.
Mr. Ford.
We feature the best in dental exams on every episode of Friday Night Off.
Mr. Ford, we're gonna let you go because it's a little bit choppy. But listen, I brought you on here to tell so you could say what you need to say to CJ face to face. Tell him how you feel.
CJ, I'm turning heel, and you're done. Okay.
Someone
I-
gives it
And
to
what's,
us.
feel
what's
like this
great
is
about
like a-
that is he
Oh
doesn't
my
get
God, DJ!
I feel like this is like a WWE promo.
Yeah, I think it is. Hey, welcome
is.
to
I just
Wrestle
need
it.
to
Turning
chocolate.
heel. He's
Yeah.
toast.
All right, Brucey, go enjoy your man cave, pal.
Bye, Bruce.
Bye, Bruce.
See you later, Bruce.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, so tomorrow's gonna be raining around here, which is gonna really
It
suck.
is.
I'm gonna do a whole barbecue, and that is not gonna work out now.
It's gonna have to work because I have my son's 14th. Wow, 7th
Wow.
birthday to play tomorrow, and we're charging through. Rain or no rain, we're going in that pool.
Yeah.
nice. Good for you.
Oh no.
What could
Oh.
possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh,
Dave could vanish. Yeah.
That's where it's big.
Even people on the show are leaving now. This is not a good thing.
Well, that's what they do, CJ. Come on.
I expect to get the people watching to leave,
Yeah.
perhaps, but not the people on the show.
Goes in and out.
We're getting very meta. Maybe it's you who need the media training, CJ.
It may be. I do need some media training for sure. I do.
So the three of the four of us are going to high tech. Unfortunately, Craig is not going to go there because it's east of the Mississippi River.
That's
He's
right.
He does not do
Miss
any.
it out. I mean, look, this is what we're gonna have. Some fun. You're out, Craig.
Yeah. So
We'll have a good time.
one of the things that high tech is known for are all of the really great parties. How are you guys feeling about your ability to make it through?
I always see how it goes. I like to see where the night leads me, Glenn.
Well,
Well,
You know?
For him, it's usually to bed at 7 p.m., but
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice
6:30 is usually my bedtime. But yeah.
I had to not make a 9:15 dinner reservation because that was the only time I could get because it's past Glenn's bedtime. So
it is definitely past my bedtime.
let's put this into perspective.
I'm going to be so crazy busy the next few days that I do not want to press it. I need to get into this smooth, calm, and thoughtfully, and then get out as quick as I can at the end of the Thursday morning.
Yeah. Well, you also have a lot going on too, Glenn, right? A lot.
Yeah, I do. I've got
packed
I've got a
schedule.
very complicated schedule. I'm very fortunate. Thank you, everybody. But it's just a lot of stuff that I have to be paying attention to, and I'm very worried about screwing it up.
And the
Well,
good
He's
don't-
only there for 4 days, guys. 4 days.
Yeah. The good thing is
7.
we're on the same
Yeah.
time zone, Glenn. I had no idea. I don't know why I thought Indianapolis.
I
was
kept
the same
thinking, like,
time zone. Yeah.
I even got a meeting thing from someone who was like talking Central Time. But
Yeah.
they don't live in Central Time.
Right.
They live somewhere else. So
Yeah.
I just kind of just said, let's just go for it. And they accepted. So I think it'll all work out.
Yeah, I thought it was Central too,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
was really excited.
feels
that
like it should be.
It should be. Yeah, maybe we should lobby for that.
All right, so I'm getting. So my concern is that it's going to be very close to where Central was. Now, maybe it'll probably get dark much later than if we were in Central. Because if we were just over in Central, it'll probably get later a lot earlier, like a good.
But you're going to be in bed anyway. So
hour
what does it
earlier.
matter?
That's right.
Although Tuesday night could be a late night if we stay out the
Tuesday
whole
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday night will be a late night. Come on.
Tuesday
Between
night for
the two
sure.
of them, they're going to be out running around.
Yeah, well, the good news is the good news is that the trade show doesn't really start till like 10 a.m. So that's kind of where most of my responsibilities are. So
That's
I can
why though. That's
I can
why.
fantasize that I'm going to be able to sleep in. Yeah.
That's all the late
I'm
nights.
getting screwed because everything starts at 8 o'clock for me.
Yeah.
You're not being screwed.
It's
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
Dave.
good time though. But I don't know. I haven't been there in years. Last time I was in Indianapolis, I went on a road trip there, so I don't know
I've never
any
been to Indianapolis.
place. I haven't even looked at any restaurants or anything like
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh, we had to. Suzanne and I are going to dinner on Sunday night, and we have to be approved apparently for this reservation. I don't know if
It is not the approval has not
Approved.
yet.
it has not happened yet.
No, I just checked while we were online. I'm like,
Jesus Christ! I had to we had to fill out like an hour's worth of paperwork, personal profile, all of this kind of stuff. Bank statements.
This sounds like it's gonna be one of those really expensive restaurants going to serve you like this much food.
Yeah,
And you
is
have
it
to
by
have
the
to
restaurant
accept it.
or are you guys
I
invited
don't
to
know.
a party?
For some reason, she just tried to make a regular reservation at a regular kind of place, and it's just like now the reservation is pending, and I don't know.
CJ, could you get Emily to help them out, please? Because obviously
I can't.
Wait. Is
Emily's
it,
in Switzerland right now.
I know what
so
this is.
can't.
I know what it
can't.
is. I know what it is. You're not going to be approved. What it is you probably booked the reservation through a third party source of some sort, and the restaurant has to confirm it. I've had that
directly on
happen.
their website?
Huh?
Directly on their website?
They probably outsource it. I've seen that happen here too, where you have to basically to make a reservation, the restaurant has to go and actually confirm the reservation that they have the space. I've seen that.
So they haven't confirmed it yet. You're still waiting for the confirmation.
It's more about being confirmed
Yeah.
as opposed to approved.
Like I
Wow.
sent it to Glenn and then I was like, all right, we're all set. And I'm like, oh crap, we're not. It
So
says-
I'm not Christian, so I've never been confirmed. So am I
there we
going to be able to
go.
get in?
There we go. There we
Yeah.
go.
Which is strange because it's an Asian restaurant, so I don't know how that's going to.
goes into circumcisions next. I'm hanging up. Okay.
I've never had that problem with restaurants. I guess like open tables. Sometimes they ask me for my credit card. I got to put in. I don't show up. They ping me for that. I never had that before.
As a food critic, I would expect you never have reservation problems, CJ. Come on.
Emily doesn't have reservation problems. I have the reservation problems when I'm doing it without
she
her.
calls
Right.
them ahead of time because this is my boyfriend. Make sure you get really horrible
Nah,
service.
she doesn't do that for me unless she's coming with me, and then we get the special treatment.
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Wait,
she's in
what's-
Switzerland somewhere now. I have no idea where. I think she comes back Sunday. So
She's yodeling.
she might be. I don't know what she's doing.
Is she doing a new Ricola ad? Maybe.
Exactly.
Perhaps.
But yeah, there's a couple restaurants around here that I've seen.
What did Artie say?
Yeah.
He's got to go to his best. His grandson's
all
basketball.
time name. That's like you have to be speed reader to have gotten that one.
Quick. We don't got
Take
time.
notes.
We gotta hustle on this one.
Hey,
CJ,
Artie
you
called from the road.
What happened?
You're
I'm sorry,
leaving
Suzanne.
Wednesday night?
I am leaving late Wednesday afternoon.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say you could come. I did have to advance the reservation earlier in the evening to accommodate Glenn's sleep schedule. It's
Sleeping
at 8
now.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for asking. You asked me to Sunday night dinner and Wednesday night, and I had to decline
I
both
know,
nights. I
like-
feel so bad.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'll see you there, and we'll probably be somewhere in Tuesday night. We'll run across.
Well, you're coming to Glenn's thing on Monday, right?
Am I? I don't know.
When do you even get in? I'm doing this thing.
I get in 2:00.
David, are you running his schedule?
We'll
I
see.
guess I need to.
Yeah.
Yes. You'll see me somewhere running around.
Yeah, come see me at the Sendine event Monday, 4 p.m.
Hey, shameless plug enough for another 15
I know.
That DJ voice, Glenn, you're like, it's 4 p.m.
Oh,
He does not have DJ.
5:36 p.m. East Coast time.
This show's getting a little creepy today.
I know.
This episode's been way off the rails. You know what I noticed? CJ, go like this.
Me?
Yeah. So apparently, if you're 36 to 37 years old, that is the hairstyle of the day. Because we legit have the same exact hairstyle right now.
We look fucking good.
Yeah, I think 1956 had that hairstyle too. It's coming back, right?
Yeah. Well, I've always had this for a while because I've got like crazy hair back here, and the gel needs to keep everything down. I got a widow's peak here. I got the calyx in the back. It's complicated.
Oh yeah, no. If this side gets too short, it's doing this no matter what happens, no matter how much hair gel gets used.
Yeah. So I got to get the firm hold. I've tried other product, doesn't work. So we're sticking with this.
Well, I know what you mean. My hair hasn't gotten old, it's changing texture, and now there's this danger zone when it's not cut right. It'll just kind of like stick out in this like weird kind of way.
No matter what you do, you can't get it to stay down.
Yeah, it's just like it's like the little finger go. Yeah.
Those are your
eyes coming into. Yeah.
Those are your eyes.
Day. I think it came out pretty good considering I've been hot and sweaty all day.
Anything. You get that? Nobody's saying a word. Nobody wants to get canceled.
This has been a very interesting episode, I have to say. Thanks for having me on, guys. Appreciate it.
We saved
always looking to cancel me. I appreciate that.
We saved the best for you, CJ.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
Yeah, well, hopefully, Bruce won't get canceled or anything like that. But I would like to say I'm going to my Father's Day dinner this evening right after this, so we're knocking it out a couple of days early since I'll be flying on Father's Day.
Where to? Anywhere good?
Yeah, we're going to this Cuban place, which is really awesome.
All got deported, including Marco today, so that's out.
In Patchogue, or are you going over to Garden City?
No, it's it's called Rincon Criollo, and it's on Route 110 and Jericho Turnpike, right by where that snow house is.
So all those listeners out there, if you're based in Long Island, please go to that restaurant and ruin his dinner.
Well, I was thinking about sponsorships. I hope they're sponsoring the show now.
Yeah, and while you're there, say hello to my mom. So. But what I like about the Cuban place is the food there is really, really excellent. They've got great sangria, and I'm gonna get a whole fish, like probably fried, and it's gonna be so yummy.
With the eyeballs still in it?
Yeah, the whole fish, man. Yeah. I don't think they have an eyeball plucker. I think that guy moved back to Switzerland. Maybe
did it come back
hanging out
of the Long Island Sound?
What's that?
Did it come out of the Long Island Sound?
I don't know. I'll find out. We'll see what I'll ask him when I get there.
Long Island Sound.
Yeah.
Glenn, you're a big sushi guy, right?
I am.
Where's the top place on Long Island for sushi currently?
I don't know about the top place for Long Island on sushi because I will only go a certain amount of miles from my house because it's exhausting to go too far.
Okay.
All right. I travel too much when I'm home. I don't want to do anything.
Gotcha.
So there's
right now we're pending on Sunday night, and that's supposed to be the best in the city.
There you go, Glenn. Pending.
Yeah, well, first we'll see if we get approved. But shout out to my friends over at Takumi. That place is great. That's in the Comac area. It's great because they're a Japanese couple. He was a chef in Japan for a lot of years, and they emigrated here to the United States where they had a family. They opened up this place. So he's the sushi chef. She runs the kitchen and is the server. It's a nice family operation. The food is great. You can get American style sushi. You can get Japanese special, more upgraded sushi. He gets cuts of fish that you don't get at your regular kind of sushi places over there. They got a nice selection of sake, but because it's all family business, it's just freaking awesome. And one of my sons is going to Japan next year, so he's learning Japanese, and they talk in Japanese to each other, and that's
awesome.
really fun too. Yeah.
Do you go to the same place if you go to a sushi place that you order for takeout, or you go to different places now?
Great question. So Takumi is more of the.
That's why you guys have me on.
Right, Takumi is more of we're stepping it up a little bit. Place.
Gotcha.
You can't go there. It's premium pricing, worth the experience, but it's not your go-to place.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the place right by us that's like we don't want this, we don't want that. Hey, let's just go get a couple of rolls or a lunch special. We go to that kind of place as well. That's much closer, but also better. We got, years ago, there was a new place that opened, still there, but it's more of we're going to distract you with loud music and vibes and stuff like that and charge you extra. But it ain't as good as the place that's mellow that hasn't had a renovation in 15 years.
Those traditional places are so much better compared to, like you were saying, like the new sushi places, or modernized, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Yeah.
So last night I got stuck for 3 hours. I was doing something for my son. He had to go do a first aid thing for a job that he's got this summer. And I had 3 hours to kill while I was waiting for him. And I went to a ramen place and stuff. But on the drive back, I saw like a hole-in-the-wall Mexican place. I'm like, oh, dang, that's the place I should have gone to.
Yeah.
So that'll be awesome.
But Glenn, if you've got 3 hours to do absolutely nothing, we've had this conversation in the past. If you write for 2 hours a day, your book will be done in a year.
An hour ahead of schedule. Every time I drop my son off somewhere and I'm sitting in my Subaru, I'm like, this is great writing time. Yeah. So there's that.
Pick up that cheap imitation copy cellular phone and talk right into the notes. And
that's the best way to do it.
No. Look at this thing. You guys need to get
we got a manuscript
note. This is a conference gift. I haven't not even opened it.
Wow.
Yeah, they're good, actually. It's funky, but it's good. I have one of those.
It's extremely thin.
It's very thin. You can actually put it in the case of the back of your phone. CJ, I will show it to you live and in person next week.
Okay.
As you can see, I haven't even opened the stupid thing, but it's here, sitting next to me.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow. I just use my phone at conferences.
There's a little wallet thing too. I didn't even know that until right now.
It's cool because it does AI components so it captures. So there's an app on your phone, so you can keep it next to your phone. But like when you're doing meetings,
what kind of phone do you have, Suzanne?
I have a normal Apple phone.
Okay, well, now Glenn's already checked out because he doesn't have a normal Apple phone.
I know, it's really annoying because we can't communicate.
Android, baby,
green bubble Glenn.
When we do our 3 Thursdays,
I feel like it's like half because I'm just used to it, but now it's just like half I've got to have
for principle.
I've just got to have an attitude.
Yes, exactly.
Power, Glenn.
Exactly.
Power.
You want to be that guy. You want to be that guy.
Yeah, totally. I'm like, I'm always been a zagger when others are ziggers. I don't want to
he's going to go get a BlackBerry next. So
yeah.
I used to
here to make it come.
Miss Blackberries.
I love my BlackBerry. I really enjoyed having that. Craig, by the way, me and CJ were talking about this pre to the show, talking about Green Bubble Glenn. Do you recall when Glenn used to have a very famous nickname on this show?
No.
Grumpy Glenn?
Yeah. There we go.
I thought you still did.
Suzanne, I don't get this because I'm so delightful all the time. So,
he hasn't been grumpy lately, so it kind of skipped my mind, but you can order Grumpy Glenn shirts. And Glenn, do you know where?
Yeah, at the Aloha Craig store. Where? On Red Bubble.
Nope, awful. Craig is about 3 seconds behind. One day.
I tend to make that a little bit on purpose.
Does that count as a shameless plug?
I don't know.
No, we are 5 minutes away from.
No, but we haven't sold shit from the store, so it doesn't. We haven't sold. I bought.
I got to get me one of those for sure.
I mean, the reason is
do I get a discount for being a guest? That's what I want to know.
No, hell
no.
I have to pay more.
If you're this much of a sucker to be here, then we're going to charge you extra for anything. Yeah.
If Glenn and I had opened up an SD store, then we could offer you a discount.
Discount.
Yeah.
So let's see what we got here on the old Red Bull store.
Nice.
A Craig and Glenn poster. Craig, you need to update that picture though, man. You don't look anything like that anymore.
Wait, go
Oh.
back up. This is pre Craig's massive weight loss. Mine too. Oh, wow, you look so different now.
A glow stick on your head?
It is.
No, it's his halo.
Can I order this signed? That's what I want to know.
Oh,
You can get it, and we'll sign it for you.
Okay. Well,
Craig, did you put on the 25% discount, or is that Redbubble just trying to hawk our stuff?
That's Redbubble trying to hawk our shit.
Got it. Let's see what else is on the Aloha Craig store. Oh, there's a nice sticker of me.
Cartoon Dave.
I
Wow,
think
Grumpy Glenn. Oh, look at the phone case, guys. Look at the phone case. You need this in your life.
Does that work for Android as well?
Look at the hair on him. Let alone the shirt. The hair on.
I like my hair back then.
Oh, you
Oh,
can
these are
get a
great.
pin. You get a pin. You can get who's Kyle? Oh, Kyle.
Yes.
Kyle is guest.
And
When do I get my pillow?
How about the
Yeah.
I
Well,
think we have luggage.
We used to have the
Let's
shower
use
curtain. We
luggage.
used to have the
Still got 'em. They're there.
pajamas.
I guess they sold out.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
there you go.
No, they didn't sell out. They're still there. They're just different categories. Look, there's the David mug.
Oh yeah, look at that. Someone should buy that for my wife.
That's a
So
great
she can
mug.
throw it at you and watch it break.
That's a great move. I agree, 1000%.
Yeah, that was good.
See, that's without the hair gel. That's without the hair gel right there.
That's
what
also
happens.
that was also COVID hair. My hair is a lot shorter now.
Yeah, that's right. What was the latest product on there that was uploaded out of all of them? You guys
Yeah,
remember?
I already closed out the website.
Hard to
Producer
say.
Dave.
It was something. It was one of our newer T-shirts, like it's a witch hunt or something like that. That really isn't that new. It's been a
Yeah.
while. Now
I've seen this
go ahead.
Yes.
Sell our stuff. There's a 25% discount. Come on, give them an ad.
Oh, so there is a discount.
5% off. You didn't see it?
Well, I
He
was
wasn't
asking for my own
edgy,
personal
David.
discount.
What's that?
He
I
wasn't
saw
attention.
Yeah, that's right. Act now. Visit the Aloha Craig store at Redbubble. Get a 25% discount, but you got to act fast right now, right here. You've got to do it because we got to pay the bills.
Because we told you to. That's
Yeah, because we told you to.
We told you.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, and Glenn will sign it at High Tech next week.
There you go.
Glenn will not do that.
There you go.
You interrupt him at dinner with autograph request.
If you don't think your whatever you have is already worth of little value, let's make it even worse.
And if you want Glenn to sign your arm or another body part, he would be willing to do that.
Yeah.
Are signatures free, Glenn, or do you charge for those?
Charges.
Well, I usually see what Tom Brady is doing, and then realize I can't charge anything.
No, I feel like at this point, Glenn's going to have to basically just tell people, hey, listen, I'll give you $5 if you take my signature.
And now that item is 50% off.
I'll also be handing out samples of beef jerky, so there's that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
get.
listen,
get a signature
guys, it is about that time. It's two parts time here. Part time one, I got to run. I got to head over to Costco and buy
Hi,
a
David.
birthday.
Yeah,
birthday
Dave
party
got to
tomorrow.
go. Do a
Good seeing
follow-up
ya.
dinner, so let's just wrap up the
Happy
whole.
birthday, Fox.
You want to do that? You saying that? We don't want to do that. You saying?
No, that you were totally right on point to do that. I just thought you were being. Bro's really wants to get that cake. He only wants half a Plug-a-Palooza. So
Yeah, I gotta
love
go
it.
get some cake. I gotta go get some Costco
Yeah.
cake. Peace, guys. Love you guys.
Oh, my
Bye.
see you later,
Dave.
Dave.
See you later.
All plug, no Palooza. What do you got? See you later, Dave.
All right. Me, I'm up.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So I'll be at High Tech. Come see me at High Tech. I'll be there from Monday through Wednesday. CJ Media has several clients exhibiting there. Happy, Actable, and Rico. Stop by their booths. And if you want to connect, reach out to me on LinkedIn or email me at cj@cjmediasolutionsllc.com. That's what I got.
All right, Suzanne.
All right. Code Wars is still happening. I will tell you that Glenn is still in the running. If you're interested in getting your AI course on, totally. Either go on the no vacancy click or the click side. Either one. Yeah, there you go. All right. Definitely think about that. Monday, I will not only be at High Tech, but I will also be presenting at IHIDA with friends of mine. And she's been on our show before, Sue Graves. That's at 2:00 and 1:20. Preceding Glenn's presentation. And then I will be presenting with the American Hotel Lodging Association on Friday in room 104 at the JW Marriott. And that is with the American Hotel Lodging Association Foundation, looking at the landscape of hospitality. So lots happening. I will be there the entire week.
Very nice.
Oh my gosh. And cool. She's got to get up at like 3 a.m, but in a totally different city. So good luck to you on that one. I'm going to be eating fish and drinking sangrias. Craig, what do you got going on?
Hey, you know what? We've got like one more show and then we're wrapped on season 10 of Click Connect. But I am going out with a very good friend of the shows and of the California Lodging Investment Conference, Mr. Joseph Ban. He is helping the Marine Center here in Orange County, and we are releasing some marine mammals back into the wild that have been in nursing from various accidents.
Wow.
On the ocean. So stay tuned for some content for that. You can go to my producer, Arnie Garfinkel's All-Star Group YouTube channel to get the panel that I moderated on investment properties. So we're all good there. And then Glenn, put me into a one-shot, would you please?
Yeah.
We're coming up on the weekend. There's been a lot going on. California and Los Angeles in particular are not burning down to the ground. Legacy media, don't believe a word they say. 1 out of the 4 lost $1 billion in court because they were liars. But be careful out there this weekend if you are joining any protests. That's really the bottom line. We want to see you tomorrow and the next day. We've got some hotels that a client and friend of mine ICE raided his hotel 3 times in one day. So be kind, be careful out there. Thank you, Glenn.
Sure thing. Hey, I got nothing. High Tech next week, and then come and see me here for 4 weeks straight at the Housman Resort Pool Club and Smokehouse, where we'll be in full up season. Hopefully, I am aspiring to slack off in July. So wish me luck. What's that?
You'll be in the pool?
Assuming the weather is ever nice enough to warm up the pool. Right now, it's at 72 degrees, and that's a little too.
That heater, come on, that fuel bill. You want to pay that? Come on.
I just negotiated a deal with Paraco that's going to make me significantly poorer, but it's okay. I'm sorry, Jake, you can't go to Japan next fall, but we got the heated pool, so
Don't
we
you
got.
Don't you have a solar cover?
Yeah, it's on there, but that's not going to get me from 72 to where I need to be.
But it'll at least keep warm what you have acquired. That's
correct. And I have to check today because, to be fair, we've had 2 days of like really hot weather, so I might be up to like 75, 78 for all I know.
Do you actually have a heater in your pool?
I do.
See, like I never had a heater in Long Island in my pool. They all have heaters. It's so
yeah. But here's the thing. I'm a big fat baby, and I need to be comfy in my pool. We got about 5 weeks where it's like really great, and then we got a few weeks where we really need that heater to like make it work out, and then that's it for the whole year. That's all I can tolerate with the weather we've had right now. I'm sorry to complain about these first world problems and stuff like that, but things been open for like 3-4 weeks already, and we haven't even been able to go in. It's just been horrific weather, and now it's going to rain again all weekend, and it's a bummer.
Leaving, so it's okay.
I know exactly. It doesn't matter.
Get out of here.
Right. All right. So here's slacking off in July. Hope to see you at High Tech. All right, I'll take us out here. See you guys later. Bye, everybody.
Hey, don't talk over